Hey YouTube, it's Wow, and I'm here to do a heat test on synthetic hair. So what I did was I have three packages, three different brands of hair, and I have some perm rods. So what I did with each piece of hair is I cut a sample off of it, and then I wrapped it around these purple perm rods. So I have this first one is the Noir Afro twist braid. So that's what this one is. And I actually went through and used my fingers and kind of rake my fingers through the hair to expand it. So this one roller has three different things going on. So I wrapped the hair around the roller, left this part straight, and then I took these two and I dipped them in boiling hot water to see what would happen to them. And as you can see, with this piece here that was hanging loose, this is the original state of it. It relaxed the wave, or it relaxed the kink in the hair and it elongated it. And I have to say that it feels softer. It feels really soft after being dipped in the water, hot water. It still has a little bit of the kink, but not as much. And then the hair on the roller, I haven't taken it out, so I don't even know if it's completely dry. I'm just going to take it out now. What they look like. Afro twist braid. Let me reverse. I forgot. With the original state, I wanted to see if I can use a flat iron on it, like what would happen to it. So, or curling iron or some heat. So I have here my curling iron, and it is set at about 215 to 220 degrees. All right, so it gives it a little bend at the end. All right, so this hair, you can use low heat on it. Not bad. Okay. Doesn't have a smell. And I have not washed any of this. So the next hair is going to be the Bobbi Boss. It says ultralight, Braider's Choice, Jumbo Braid, 100% premium fiber, flame retardant. And this is the Bobbi Boss packet. It was, so I wrapped it around a perm rod. And what I actually did with this one was I took the end of this and I dipped from here down in hot water, and I left the top in its original state to see if there's much of a difference. And it's not much of a difference. Actually, what I'm going to do is, since I dipped that bottom in hot water and the top is manipulated here, and then I have it on the rod, I actually snipped another piece of hair off to use this for the curling iron to see what happens to it. So I'm just going to take this off. I don't know if this... Like, that's got some bounce to it. That's kind of cool. All right. And it is still damp. There is some water particles bouncing off, but it still took. So I guess when you do hot water dipping, you don't really have to wait for it to be bone dry before you remove the curl. That's sample piece. And I'm just going to do the same thing with the curling iron. See if anything happens. See if it gets straight, or if it melts, or if it gets coarse. I don't think it's doing anything. And curl this piece of hair and see what happens. So I'm just pulling, so I might end up with lines from the barrel. All right, it gives it a light curl. but it doesn't burn it or it doesn't melt. Alright, so it gives it like a little body wave. Was the Bobbi Boss premium braiding hair, which you can dip in hot water to get a style. When you curl it, it curls minimally. Kind of cute. Alright, so that's Bobbi Boss. And the last hair that I want to do a heat test on is the Harlem125 kIma braid. And it is the style Magic Body. It doesn't really give you much of anything else. Easy braiding, most beautiful curl style, soft touch. But it doesn't say if you can put heat or anything to it. So again, I have my perm rod here. And what I did with this end is I put it in the boiling hot water. And it made the hair completely bone straight just by dipping it in hot water. And it feels really soft. Really, really soft. So this is the sample piece that I'm going to use with the curling iron. And you see how it has that body wave to it? This is dipped in hot water. And you can see that there is a difference. Like this is just straight and this has the little waves to it. Okay. So I'm just going to unravel. And again, this is at about 220 degrees. So I'm just going to curl. And as I curl, you know what? Let me just do this. Not in all. As I curl it, I don't know if you can see that, but that shine is amazing. And it did not curl at all. Alright, so if you want it to be super straight, you can do that, dipping it in hot water or a light heat setting. But as far as curling, it does not curl. And this is the kIma braid. And I keep doing it because I just know eventually it's going to curl. Let me just turn it up a little bit to about 270. See if that does anything. Only thing it's really doing is giving me the ridges in it from the curling iron barrel. Yes, nothing still. All right. Nothing. All right, so let's go to this end. That still has a little something in it. So this hair does not curl. So if you want to have a curl in it, you're going to have to dip it in hot water with rollers in it. Yeah, it's doing nothing. And I did turn the heat up. So that was my heat test on those 3 different brands. And I say after adding the heat to it, it just gets ridiculously soft. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but it gets really shiny as well. Like a nice luster to it. All right, so that is my little video on heat testing of the different brands of synthetic hair. Thanks for watching. Later.